Welcome to Flashback Favorites. I'm Music Mike. Thanks for joining me again. Here's a guy that spent lots of time in various different bands around the Philadelphia area in the early 70s. He was also a staff writer and session musician for some of the great soul producers in Philly, like Thom Bell and Gamble and Huff. He's written many songs himself, and various artists have recorded them, like the Bay City Rollers with Rock and Roll Love Letter. Well, in '74, he released this debut LP and his single, but so did another artist at about the same time. That guy was Art Garfunkel, and Art's version actually did a little bit better on the charts. The song is Second Avenue, and here's the songwriter's version that made it to number 58 from Tim Moore on Flashback Favorites.
Since we can no longer make it, girl, I found a new place to live my life. It's really no place at all, just a hole in the wall, you see. It's cold and dusty, but I let it be. Living here without you on Second Avenue. And since our stars took different paths, I guess I won't be shaving in your looking glass. Guess my old friendly grin must have started to dim somehow, and I certainly don't need it now. Still I keep smiling too on Second Avenue. I can still see you standing there on the third floor landing. The day you visited, we hardly said a word. Outside it was raining. You said you couldn't be staying. You went back to your flowers and your birds. Since we can no longer see the light the way we did when we kissed that night, then all the things that we felt must eventually melt and fade, like the frost on my window pane, where I wrote I am you on Second Avenue. I can still see you standing there on the third floor landing. Day you visited, we hardly said a word. Outside it was raining. You said you couldn't be staying. You went back to your flowers and your birds. Longer see the light the way we did when we kissed that night, then all the things that we felt must eventually melt and fade, like the frost on my window pane, where I wrote I am you on Second Avenue.